guess what? Happy World Gorilla Day! It's so exciting. I'm Shanae, you're here with SCZ Live, and I am here with people at the zoo. Danielle Decker, who is our senior keeper here at the Downing Gorilla Forest. Danielle, we are very excited to celebrate World Gorilla Day with you. Tell us a little bit about why having a World Gorilla Day and teaching people about the importance of gorillas is such a critical necessity.
Well, gorillas are critically endangered in the wild, and it's going to be very important to be able to conserve and protect them for future generations. And we're so lucky that we have Western lowland gorillas here at Sedgwick County Zoo to encourage us to help protect and save them. They get us excited about wanting to save the environment too. The first thing we're going to say is, have you ever heard of recycling your cell phone to protect gorillas in the wild in Africa? So just here, even in Kansas, Wichita, we can help protect gorillas in that manner by just recycling that cell phone. Or any kind of electronics like your tablets or MP3 players. So remember that next time you go out and buy new electronics to help that. Because basically there's an ore in the electronics that is mined where gorillas live. And so it'll be important. Then they'll have to mine less if we can recycle.
So where are some places here in town that people might be able to recycle their cell phones?
You can always go back to your service provider and recycle there.
Great idea.
There's a great company online called EcoCell. They do a great job at recycling those electronics. We're working on getting the gorillas a little closer here pretty soon. They're curious what we're doing over here. But those are probably your two best opportunities to recycle your cell phone and making sure that it's protected.
Now, I see our whole family's coming up now.
Yep.
So is this maybe a natural family or troop dynamic to some point?
Yes, so a natural family is one male that we call the silverback. An adult male is a silverback with several females, adult females. So we have 3 females and their offspring, and right now we have 2 offspring. And you're starting to see them come over here. We might walk them over here to the sun.
Wow, what a great shot, Danielle, seeing the whole family right here.
Yes. So on the left we have Matt. He is a 27-year-old silverback. He has been a fantastic leader. He's been at Sedgwick County Zoo since 2004 when we opened this exhibit. He was in a bachelor group. And then that's pretty natural to see in the wild is young males forming bachelor groups from their natal groups. And then going off and making their own family eventually when they get a little older. So he's had the perfect natural history of merging into being a leader, and he is a great leader of this group.
I know, he came to us relatively youngish.
Yes.
So I have found such a joy of watching him grow into the magnificent leader that he is today.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of him. He's done well. He is a perfect father figure. He loves playing with the kids. He's a great jungle gym. He's very protective of the kids. They're going to try to steal, but he's not going to let them.
So tell me, okay, so sorry, we're talking about different ones, but boy, what they're doing right now is so fascinating. Maybe give us a quick break on what it is Michelle is tossing out. Oh, watch, look at that look. What do you got? Oh, bummer. It went into an area where there is some electric grass that helps keep them from destroying the trees. So although they might want that one, they just can't quite get to it.
They might tool use later. They might figure it out and find a stick and pull that out. But what Michelle is feeding out are lids with some food, different food items on it, and we call that enrichment. So we try to encourage different behaviors throughout the day for our animals that you might see their wild counterparts do. So it looks like it's a little bit of yogurt and craisins frozen on the lids.
My kids would lick those off too.
Yeah, it sounds tasty. Hopefully Cece gets one. She's working it. She's working hard to get one.
This is Cece right here running. Let's see.
But Dad's gonna.
Oh, she got it! Yay! Go She's like, ha-ha.
Even though Matt is the silverback and the leader, he usually gets the stuff first, but obviously he allowed Cece to at least get one, so he does pretty good.
And you know what is great about being part of the zoo and these amazing animals is look how excited we all got from this as well. We probably have 50 plus years of zoo experience right here, and yet we both had to cheer with them.
Yes. So it's fun seeing the dynamic. There's Mom. Mom's gonna take what she wants, and so that's pretty typical.
See, Nolan and Brett, it's not so bad. I don't steal your frisbees.
But yeah, so I don't see Kivu right now. Kivu's lounging in her spot. You know, Kivu's our oldest gorilla here. She is 41 years old, and she is a great aunt to Alika and Cece, who are youngsters here. She's a very important part in Alika and Cece growing up.
So that family dynamics is very important, that multi-generational family.
Yes, yes. The biggest thing is Alika and Cece, being females, it's going to be very important for them to learn how to be moms. So hopefully in the next few years they might get to see moms give birth and do all the maternal stuff, and that'll be very important for their future to be moms too. So maternal instincts are not just innate, they're learned for them too.
I know the day that I took my first son home from the hospital and thought, wow, if only I had been able to grow up, being able to watch and mimic. So I can certainly see how that's important. I don't think you guys can see it, but the dirty faces.
Yeah,
the faces that are full of yogurt right now. So enrichment is obviously a very important mental stimulation and physical stimulation because they're out, they're active, they're competing with each other, they're doing all sorts of great gorilla behaviors. Why care about gorillas?
Why care about gorillas?
Besides, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're an amazing ape. They're very important to the social system. When you think about having gorillas in the wild, it all plays a part together. You know, different things that they do will be important for that ecosystem, and how, and it's a culture for people in Africa to want to protect and respect them, just like we are encouraged about respecting, you know, white-tailed deer and bison and all that. That's very native to here in America. It's just as important.
And I love that often we forget that just like we have native wildlife, gorillas are native wildlife to people that live in those regions.
Yes.
And they learn to adapt and enjoy them and try and outsmart them and everything just like what we do. So although today's World Gorilla Day, I would say every day is a day to celebrate gorillas. And one of the most important things to think about is that what Danielle said at the beginning is that you can make a difference. You might think, being all the way over here in North America, how can I help protect gorillas? Simply by doing something as easy as recycling that cell phone. That can make a major difference, because if there is habitat, animal species have a much greater chance of survival. If their habitat is limited or destroyed, they just simply can't survive.
So even though the food is really good, as you can see, the kids will have already started to play. They'll gather them and maybe stack them. So just because it's a food source, it also will be a opportunity for play later on.
Do we have any favorite foods in this group today?
I mean, fruit is always the favorite, but anything sweet is always a good, you know, they're after our own hearts. We like our sweets around here, but they are herbivorous, so, you know, a lot of plant matter is really what they need. So they eat a lot of romaine, a lot of green leafy vegetables is what's important.
Well, everybody...
And Kigali's almost trying to browse herself. What she's doing, this is fascinating. She's going to tool you. She just made her own tool so she can dig into that Kong and whatever's in that Kong.
Just simply amazing.
Obviously the tool wasn't working.
Oh, you can see we've got a tool there too.
Yep, Labrika now has
Yeah.
a tool in her foot.
Oh,
There
right
you
there,
go.
you can see her using it.
So it's probably still a little frozen, so it might take a while, but that'll engage them for a lot longer, and they'll carry it around and hold on to it.
And
obviously the kids are learning what to do. Look how close they are to Barika to learn.
Homeschooling right there. Homeschooling at its finest.
Yep.
Well, everybody, you can help celebrate World Gorilla Day today. Go out and have a salad for dinner. Top it off with some ice cream or some cake. And then remember to recycle that cell phone to help protect gorillas in the wild. And as always, just being a member of Sedgwick County Zoo or coming to visit us, we work with gorilla conservation in Africa. So just by visiting us here at the zoo, it also helps us protect gorillas in the wild. Everybody, thank you so much for celebrating with us on another National or World Gorilla Day. And have a wonderful day. I'm sorry, so much fun watching the gorillas that it's hard to sign off.